Roy from Newark.
Hi everybody, I'm Roy and I admit it, I'm a conservative. Mike, you started out telling us what the problem is. You spent 30 minutes of 90 leaving 300 people here with a few minutes to grab for. I just want you to notice what most of us did, that we're not the problem. You and inside the Beltway are the problem.
All right.
How to exercise and what kind of doctors we should be encouraging is just unbelievable that you could stand up there without taking a breath and lecture us for 30 minutes. I was in a small group meeting in your office about 6 weeks ago, and you absolutely stunned me when I asked the question about how could you just overlook the fact that all of this health care business, along with thousands of other bills that Congress considers, passes every day, are outside the realm of the constitutional reach of the federal government. The stunning response was that you don't have time to consider that Congress and you are past all that. Well, I think it's time that somebody stand up and not be past that and consider the constitutional ramifications. I paid a little bit of attention. Since you're here and the other folks that I researched are not, I paid a little of attention. In a matter of a couple of days in July, you voted for $810 million to be spent on wild Mustangs, $25 million for some kind of sea otters, $25 million to save some sort of turtles, 80% of which is going to be spent in a foreign country. Great ideas, I'm sure, but you and the rest of Congress and administrations, present and past, have spent our money, our kids' money, and you're working now into our grandchildren's money with money borrowed from communist China. In the real world, in one day today, USA Today, foreclosures, unintended consequences of cash for clunkers, which is not pretty if you all haven't paid attention, and cash for incarcerated. This is the reach and realm of the federal government and the results that they get. All right, well, my question is this. Since you don't think that it matters that health care is outside the reach of the constitutional mandate of the federal government, how is it then that you and the elites inside the Beltway know so much better than the collective group or any individual one of us?
Well, first of all, I don't necessarily know more than the collecting wisdom pyramid. Taking it through deep with me knows as much as I do. Secondly, on the issue of health care and the Constitution, this has been looked at before, as you well know, and I've mentioned several times tonight. The federal government's already very involved in health care in a whole variety of ways, all the way from programs, and you mentioned some of them, Medicare, Medicaid. Please don't get up, go to somebody else. VA programs, S-chip programs, as well as a variety of other things as far as health care is concerned. The Constitution simply doesn't state that the federal government should not be involved in health care. It doesn't leave it to the states or whatever it may be. It's a combination of states, private, and the federal government that have dealt with health care. Now, there are legitimate concerns. I have legitimate concerns about the way the federal government is handling health care. Obviously you do too, and that's legitimate. But I don't think you're going to win, and I think I told you that day, you're not going to win on the constitutional argument of the federal government has no role in health care whatsoever. I mean, if you were to do that, you'd have a tremendous elimination of existing programs. And that would be
Thank you, that's what we would like.